Good evening everyone and welcome to Racing Series Formula 1. It's Division 4, it's Thursday night and we are at Mexico. I do apologise for the lateness of the stream. We have had some technical issues with obviously Microsoft and Xbox parties, but I've had to come along and save the day through the PC and hopefully give you a brilliant stream for this evening. As we can see, tonight's qualifying session is in the wet, so we've got Star Scotsman, Desbro, Elham, Trix. It looks like RSF1 Source has retired from... No, it's not what FPRL looks like, mate, unfortunately. Fprl, I've had to sacrifice the FPRL race that I was doing tonight to come and save RSF1. So yeah, Old Manzy is out, so Source and Trick Pines is already retired. I hope everyone is able to tune in very, very fast. I know, haha, cheeky comment. Indeed, Fprl. I am on my own, so I will try and keep up with the action as much as I can. And also, if you've noticed some changes with the skin of the stream as well, I have made a few little modifications with it. Okay, so let's just get up the information that we need. So detail, telemetry, and all this as well. Yes, there we go. Right, so we are at Mexico. It's a very short track and only 17 corners. My part is not working, Fprl, because I use the PC and I stream through a direct microphone rather than using the Xbox party format. Yeah, I know, my mic is, even my Xbox mic's not working, because I'm using my mic from my PC, and I always do to broadcast, it doesn't affect it, so it's direct. So, obviously, when you pay, it is the way it works, and like, when I'm normally in a party with other people, I am not my mic that you hear from me is not the one in the party, it's the actual PC streamer's mic, which might seem weird, it might make my voice sound a lot clearer than what it normally does through an Xbox part because it's a proper streaming mic. Anyway, so let's have a look. It's RSF1 Mills in his pain in the ass has. So at the moment he's gone 13th fastest on the track. I'm just going to get some details up for everyone so that we can have a look at where we are with the championship standings. So bear with me guys, it does take me time to get things ready normally, and obviously I'm on a little bit of a drag here. Oh no, I'm on full screen. If I can do that, then go Racing Series 4 official website, and then we'll have a look at the standings in a second. No way is he leading the championship. How? I demand a drugs test. Standings. Right, okay, so Millsy, he appears to be trying another session on his right. Review. Anyway, so let me just bring up the intermission screen now for you all to have a look. See, a little bit of changes there, you know, different skin and stuff like that. Yes, the camera's still working, everything, as you can see. I'm just going to turn my screen on now, so it makes it a lot clearer and a lot more easier to see. Websites nowadays, come on. Second, guys. Yes. So Millsy there goes 8 fastest. The game's a bit loud. Okay, I can turn the game down. No problem with that one. It is on reduced settings anyway, but hang on. Audio settings. I've turned that down to 5, that to 7, that to 7, that to 5, and that to 5, and hopefully that will cure it a little bit for everyone. Oh, Mills are going very wide there. So AJ Notorious is trying to help me out there. Right, so it does look like we've got some early retirements for you Q1 guys. It looks like everyone's going to get through apart from Immortal at the moment. Okay, brilliant. As long as that's okay, and if that's made things better, and you can hear, as long as you can hear the cars as well, still, guys. Obviously, that is very important. Your Cornet, by the way. Ah, okay. Fair enough, Cornet. Nice to know that you are watching. Official website. Come on. Aha! There we go. So we have got a few things up now. So league standings. Right, okay, so obviously in the championship at the moment it's RSF1 Lincoln. How? How is he in the lead? What on earth am I seeing here? Impossible. Really, really impossible. Anyway, so Lincoln in the lead there with 67 points. Millsy right behind him though, 1 point behind him with 66 points. So he is definitely executing order number 66. Button is third in the championship with 44 points. So dropped a little bit distance there in the Aston Martin. L16 Ham, or Liam as he wants to be called, I think, is in the Williams with 4th place in 41 points. And Immortal right behind him, his teammate in 5th. In 39 points, Fish Sticks and Ferrari in 5th, 38 points. Kachow after that win, obviously at Singapore, 25 grand points there, and he's sitting there in 7th place, 37 points in the championship. Nancy in 8th, 33. Chicken Pines, 9th of 28. Sauce, 10th of 28. So there's quite a few high scorers there. It's nice to see as well. Anyway, let's go see back on track what we've got live. Let me just get rid of this as well because you don't need to see this anymore. Boom, there we go. Thank you. So when we get a safety car, we go back onto the image screen. So Millsy there goes second fastest as well. Right, okay, so what's old Manzi capable of in his Alfa Romeo? So he's in a line speed and everything. Slow and steady wins the race, as they say. Turn 1. Let's just ride on board now and follow along with old Manzi. A little bit shaky there from turns 2 and 3. Now normally you'd get DRS, but not going to. Still a good overtaking place in the wet though. It's going to all be who's down last in the late breakers and turn 4. And also you need to try and carry as much speed as you can through here. And then turn 5. Nice on the apex, keep it nice and tight, don't go too wide on the apex, and then turn 6 as well. Here we go, so here's turn 6, nice, still done there from old Manzi. Now, let's see how he's going to navigate the S's of turn 7. Now turn 8, turn 9, turn 10, oh, you can see here him jindling for it, that's turn 11, turn 11, nicely done there from old Manzi. Looks like to be a very decent lap from him. And then here we go through turn 12 now, and then the long left hand hairpin of turn 13, then 14, 15, now 16, and then the final corner, turn 17. Oh, he's ever so a little bit out of shape there as well, but he does look like he's improving. He goes across the line. 10th up faster than the previous time, but he does manage to improve, which is the main thing. Right, Immortal is in the pits, so that is all she wrote for qualifying 1. Okay, so the cheeky so-and-so out there. I don't know how you do it, Vital, like have a stream up at the same time. Crazy man. Okay. So just got to wait now for the Williams driver to retire. And he has done, or he's gone into the pits at last, and the EIO. Okay, so that's all she wrote for qualifying 1, ladies and gentlemen. So as you can see there, Cornet Star has been the fastest through qualifying 1, and then Millsy second fastest, half a second behind the McLaren though, so that could be interesting. And then you got Scotsman in 3rd, old Manzi in 4th. Desbro 123 in 5th, Rogue in 6th, Liam in 7th, 8 is Tricks Pines, Fish Sticks in 9th, 10th is Sauce, Button is 11th, 12th is Immortal Link in 13th, Kachow is out, Mejan, oh, can't say that, Mijman is out, and so is Pierre. So I imagine all those three had collisions with the walls, and I can only guess they lost it to the S sector. Or the S section, taking a little bit too much power. Never mind. Yes, yes. Okay, so the conditions have not improved for qualifying 2. They actually look like they've got a little bit worse, so we could actually see some wet tyres coming out very soon. But at the moment, as you can see, they're all currently on the intermediate tyres. I hate this track, but it's really nice in the wets because RSF1 Millsy. Well, Millsy, if you love it that much, hopefully we can get to see you on track and pull out a good lap. But there we go, we've got an Alfa Romeo coming out nice and early, and that's Desbro 123. He's Desbro to get out on the track. What? Want to know the weather? No, I won't. I don't want to know the weather, mate. You know me. I like to have it surprised. So if I'm surprised, I can actually make everyone else surprised about it. And I'm sure everyone else watching this is now going to redeem themselves and not tell me. So, out comes a Ferrari as well. So, only 2 representations from Ferrari. 2. Okay, so only. Oh yes, of course, because Kachow smashed it up into the wall. Probably. Okay. Yeah. Luckily though, I got what you were saying, my friend, and we were able to understand each other. You see, good friends understand each other. We're on the same wavelength from our Patronus. Always have been. We can read each other's minds and what we're thinking. Right, okay, so Desbro 123. Now the question is, in qualifying, now if they've got wet weather in the race, they are going to have to save their tyres, because in wet conditions you only get 3 sets of intermediates, and you don't want to burn them all up in qualifying. You want at least 1 fresh set to take for you into the race. So I'm hoping, for their sake, we've got mixed conditions and they can afford to use spare tyres and stuff like that. But obviously, if they haven't, then what my usual tactic is, guys, is that I tend to keep on my Q1 mediums for a bit in Q2, and then, because I do believe the rule is still the same. Oh, and Sauce is out. Where has Sauce lost it? Right, who's behind him? Fish Sticks. Oh, he's lost it on the entrance of turns 2 and 3. How many races showed up today? Captain Crunch? I don't know at the moment. I didn't really pay attention to when I was getting in, and there we go. Sauce has lost it at the exit of turn 3 there. Oh. So only 2 cars, fingers crossed, left to go into the danger zone. So Manzi is currently on an outlap. Right, okay. 16 races made it today. Oh yeah, I could have seen that. I could have answered that one because I classified 16 races at the end of Q1. Unless we've got people joining for later on in the race, I don't know. But anyway, so let's see. We've got the Flying Scotsman out in the other AlphaTauri now. He's going to be pretty knacked off that his teammate is currently out of this session and his qualifying is done. Well, unless old man C Button and Fish Sticks bin it themselves as well, he'll be starting 10th. But I very much highly doubt that one. So let's see what the the AlphaTauri Honda. Also, speaking of Red Bull and AlphaTauri, who likes their turkey livery for dedication to Honda, basically not having the navy blue? I think it's really good, and I did hear a rumour and quite a joke about it. The only reason why they're doing it is because they forgot their navy blue spray cans or spray paint, or tins, whatever they call it, and that's why they've had to do it white. But they look good like that. Oh, Patronus, Instagram it or Twitter it. The Red Bull livery for this week's Turkish Grand Prix. It looks very, very sexy, I must admit. But yeah, so Scotsman now currently on the flying lap, getting as much Honda power as he can out of his power unit, and Tricks and Pines goes fastest there with 126.7. I don't know, mate, because nice turn 6 there from Scotsman. Gets a little bit of a jump and a little bit out of shape on the exit of turn 6. Now coming into turn 7 now. Have a look, Patronus, I don't know. Nicely done through. Oh no, he's not nicely done it. He is invalidated through the S's there. RSF Scotsman 793646, and that, by the way, guys, is his telephone number. So if you can find out what area code he's in, you can give him a little love call later. So Liam, what's he doing? He's on a flying lap as well, so he's coming into turn 12, and let's see what he can do. He hasn't invalidated it through the S section. Can he keep it even Stevens and very valid through these last turns 13 and 14? He's come through the old baseball stadium now. He comes into turn 16, perfectly done there, and then turn 17, the last corner of the race, nice and tidy from the Williams driver, crosses the line in P5 there. Right, we've got the Aston Martin of Button now to finish his next flying lap by the looks of it. Was he coming into the pits? No, he's on another flying lap. Let's see what he's going to do. He goes slightly faster as well. Now it's Captain Lincoln, or should we say RSF1 Karen. P4 there from RSF1 Karen. His teammate slightly faster than him, so obviously we know who the Valtteri Bottas is in that team. That's you, Lincoln. Right, got a McLaren on the moon and Corn Star coming into turn 1 now. He's got the Mercedes behind him, and I think that's Lincoln behind him as well. And he's now coming through the second straight. Right, okay, so Mr. Waiter, if you are listening, I do hear that the Xbox parties are fixed. So, if you wish to join, I've got a party open. Oh no, I don't have a party open. I do have a party open now though. Join it. And, well, obviously I'm on my Obi-Wan RSF1 account. The party encountered an error though. Let's go back, let's start the party. And hopefully, yeah, it's working. I can see the microphone, but obviously it's not. I think Camo might be wrong there. Okay, well, I'm just seeing that now. Well, maybe if Waiter is listening and everything, and we can join up and team up and everything. I'm pretty much out of my race now, so I might as well keep on doing what I'm doing. So Corn Star. Okay, so it just might be a little bit temperamental. Or perhaps that Microsoft knows, Shane, that obviously they know not to pee you off. So I am going to see what I can do now to see if I can start a party. If it will let me hold the party open, which it wasn't doing a minute ago. It does seem to be doing it now. Right, okay. So, Mr. Brundle, add my Obi-Wan RSF1 account and get on board, because we are underway. It's qualifying 3 almost. We've got 6 minutes left of qualifying 2. It'd be very interesting to see if we can get 2 of us in here. And Cornet Star there goes fastest. He's the first one into the 25s of qualifying 2. So track conditions are improving out there, guys. So who else we got out on track? I can see an Alfa Romeo. Is that the Zimmerline speed? Yes, he's invalidated that and going into the pits. And we've also got Fish sticks. There's an Aston Martin coming across the line. That is the he was slightly down this time. That might have been a sighting lap or just a recharged battery lap. But it doesn't look like he's going to get much of a lap on this one because he's only got 29% of his ERS left. Right, okay, what is Despero doing? He is currently for only 0.08 of a second down this time. He is now coming into pits though, calling it a day, or maybe just put on a fresh set of tyres. So, because remember, that will be the tyres that he starts on. So, Liam, what's he doing? Did I see him currently up? He is slightly up there, 0.04 of a second up on his time. So, he's coming through now the final sector of this track. Around the final corner. Oh, he lost a bit of time there through that last sector, so he needs to improve slightly on that one. So he'll have to recharge his battery for his next lap and try again. So currently in the danger zone for qualifying 2 with 4.5 minutes left is Scotsman, who is currently out on fresh intermediates now. He could be trying something up his sleeve. Keep an eye on the AlphaTauri Honda as he's navigating through the S's. Can he keep it valid this time? Yes, he can. Now it's just so he's coming through the stadium section now. What's he going to cross the line? Not bad there for his first stint on laps, for his first go, the first clean lap. That is his divisional P4 for qualifying 2. So he should be safely through, fingers crossed. However, people can improve. Oh, and who is that gone round? That is Button, and I can see a wheel in the middle of the track. Oh, that's probably the wheel of Source. Obviously, he didn't like that DRS sign. Don't need it. It's wet anyway. So, Fish Sticks now in the Ferrari. Now, I like the look of that helmet. Looks a bit like Giancarlo Fisichella's helmet there. If anyone remember who Giancarlo Fisichella is. So, Fish Sticks in the Ferrari now as he comes through the second straight towards turn 4. Looking forward to seeing some RBT. Enlighten me, Petra. Ooh, a bit wide there out of turn 6, but he did manage to keep it valid now the S's, as he's going to struggle through the S's with the Ferrari. Nicely done there from the Ferrari driver. And then coming around the notorious turn 13 and through the old baseball stadium. I love the fact that they used an old baseball stadium for this track. Oof, nicely done there. Puts him up a place. Can go a little bit faster, but I'm not too sure if he wants to be... Yeah, okay. Oh, Cornet Star, of course. Cornet Star, concentrate on racing rather than actually being on stream and everything. You know, concentrate. Yeah, so Fishsticks goes slightly pretty. He's going to want to go fast though, because he's got obviously captain qualifying now. He's captain qualifying number 2. Always pulls out of the bag in qualifying this one, and then whinges that he can't win a race. You know. Who used to be really good at qualifying but couldn't actually turn it into race pace? Was it Jarno Trulli? Can't remember. Anyway, one lap pace brilliant, but obviously his race pace is something to be questioned about in this thing called the Mercedes. Okay, so last 2 turns now, round 4, RSF1 Lincoln. Goes slightly faster, but not fast enough there. That puts him P9, so he managed to go ahead of Fishsticks, and looks like Scotsman's on a fly. He's gone up to P3 now on his second flying lap of the session, so we are in for a treat, hopefully. And Rain pretty looks much the same, so we're probably going to get wet times in qualifying 3 as well, which is such a shame. I hope to see a little bit of drying up track, but it doesn't seem like we're going to get it. What? There's always one, isn't there? There is always one that has to ruin my surprise. Can't get the staff these days, guys. You've given it away now, so it's too late. You've ruined it. So admit it, I ruined it. Oopsie poopsie. Misty and snowing's a non-existent weather forecast on Formula 1 source, so congratulations. Okay, so Immortal. So qualifying 2 is now over, so Immortal, can he top the charts? But we have got Lincoln coming around again. He's currently half a second up. He's gone a little bit wide. Is he going to do a Valtteri Bottas and bin it at the last corner? No, he goes P5. That should see him through now. We've got Millsy now coming through turns 1, 2. No, he's now coming through the S section as well. He has got Immortal ahead of him, so we'll keep an eye on Immortal now. Immortal's backed out, so it will be Millsy to do the next fastest lap. Millsy, if he wants, can save his tyres. He probably is through, I would say so. Trix is on a lap, and so is old Manzi. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to believe you. I'm sorry, I'm not going to believe you. Right, okay, so what's Manzi gonna do? I think, yeah, Millsy has gone into the pits as I thought he would. And then here we go, flying lap now. Is he gonna get through? Can he get through to Q? Oh no, not quite. That's him eliminated, unfortunately. That is all she wrote for qualifying 2. Now, whilst we wait for the guys to end, let me see if I can find a certain someone and get him to join me. He's being very, very rude. I want to find someone. Right. Right, so there we go, guys. That is all she wrote for qualifying 2. So eliminated from quali 2 is Cornet Star. Sorry, no, Fish Sticks 957, Old Manzi, and RSF1 Source. Can you hear me, Mr. Brundle? Okay, right, so let me just do a couple of seconds. Are you watching the race at all? They will do in a minute. They will do in a minute.
You know, I should be doing this. Anyway,
you can join me in the co-coms if you want as well. And now the fans and audiences can hear you out there.
Yay!
So
don't you love Microsoft?
Well,
the timing.
It is what it is, my friend. Unfortunately, and that is, you know, it is what it is. And luckily, I had the PC to try and save the day for the initial start of the start of the session. So I know it's frustrating. I know it's annoying for everyone that hasn't got these facilities, but it's luckily we have got these facilities available to us. So you guys still get your show. Well, you would have got your show, but just no audio, which I could imagine would have been quite boring for guys. Right.
Anyway, what's happened? Give me a rundown.
Right, rundown of qualifying at the moment. It has been wet all session for qualifying, so intermediate tyres have been used. We're now down into qualifying 3. Kachow out in Q1. Source out in Q1. They look like they had instas, and I can't remember the third person out in Q1. We lost 3 in Q1. Obviously, we have got all 10 come through to Q2. No one binned it in Q2, so we are ready for Q3 now, which we're starting, and everyone is getting out of the pit lane now to start flying, start getting their laps in. It's still intermediate conditions through qualifying 3 by the looks of it. Rumour has it that is a dry race, though. I don't know whether to believe Mr. Source, because he did slip up and say, because I said, as I usually do, don't want to know the race conditions. You know, I like to be surprised, and he was like, "Oh, it's dry for the dry race, by the way." And then comes, "Is it snowing? Is it misty?" And then tries to recover himself by, "I am lying. It's actually wet to start of the race, but forgot to look through the rest of the race." Lol. So I don't know what to believe. So I'm hopefully hoping. What?
Like most Rebel reports, I think
Desbro 123 was that desperate to get on track and spin around. He actually has spun around at turn 6. A little bit too eager on the. Don't be so desperate on the loud pedal, my friend, because it will bite you in the bottom around this track, and your tyres are going to be awful now coming through the S section now through Mexico. So you need to gingerly go through on that throttle and cool those tyres down. Intermediates, high temperatures don't go well. So in he comes, BHA Waiter has joining the session.
Here we go.
Yeah, we're in.
There was me chilling on FIFA, a little bit of Spotify in the background. It was like, AJ was like, "It's working now, get in."
Well.
Also, thank you.
It's alright, no problem. You're welcome. I'm not in a chilled mood. I did sacrifice a race for this. So I do have to also give a little bit of promotion time to them. FPRL is not our sister league, but we are like friends amongst friends. So guys, remember, if you do have nothing to do on a Thursday or a Friday and want to do a bit more F1 racing, please contact Scotsman 793646 for how to join FPRL, and he'll point you in the right directions, tell you what you need to do, and he'll get you into tiers of tier 1 or tier 2 Thursday and Friday nights. So obviously don't let it interfere with your RSF1 commitments if you're already an RSF1 member, but this if you want something.
There's the reason why I can't.
Yeah,
I don't think, because tier 1's a Thursday, isn't it?
Yeah, tier 1 is a Thursday.
Yeah,
myself
obviously I'm occupied.
Yeah, of course. Obviously myself is in that tier as well, so I'm sure the guys at FPRL do understand that being my role in RSF1 does come highly first for me. So if RSF1 calls, I answer. So Desbro, it's his first flying lap of the session now. He has managed to get around the track nice and cleanly. He's going to come across the line. First one to set the lap time. It's a 1:26.3, so we have seen faster times. Who's coming across the track next? It is Liam. It's a 1:31. And next across the line will be Immortal in the Williams. So Brundle's going to be wanting to go woo-woo. And he goes 1:26.
Half a second down.
So he goes half a second down. Button there is
Rogue.
Ooh, nice.
Rogue.
Nice. And yes, Chris does have a new voice. Slightly deeper voices tonight as well. Cornet
start to pole.
Yeah, provisional pole for Cornet start. Right, here comes Captain qualifying now. RSF1 Lincoln. Oh, it's a 1:54.4. Obviously, he's not deployed losing sand just yet. So he is now going to start a second flying lap. Right, who else we got? There's an AlphaTauri. That's Scotsman. Oh, he's invalidated. And Millsy is on an out lap as well. So, I don't know whether these guys are going to try and do a couple of live flying laps on these tyres, or whether they're going to do one and then go back into the pits for a fresher set. Don't know. Like I said, if they have got to carry these through to the race, they only get 3 sets to use for the entire qualifying and race. Right, let's ride on board with the pain in the ass. Haas! As RSF1 Millsy comes down the start-finish straight now as he tries to extract as much frontline speed! Braking a lot.
Sorry, sorry to interrupt. Immortal was half a second up and invalidated as he exited the stadium, was on a flyer.
Oh, that is
into the
such a
pits.
shame. And Millsy has navigated turns 1, 2 and 3 nicely now. Braking a lot earlier before you normally do in the drive for turn 4. This is going to produce some great overtaking zones though. Turn 5, nicely done. Cornet Star goes even faster around the track for 26.0. Turn 6 from Patronus. No, Millsy, sorry. He will might get called Patronus. That's his old name. Right. Short burst now to turn 7. And in comes the tricky S section. Can pad traction save Patronus here? Or will he slip up? Or will the pad instant movement be the saving grace for these conditions? He has navigated the S's perfectly now. Normally you'd open your DRS through this section now. It's a short burst of power through down to turn 12 now. Hard on the brakes. Get onto the apex, misses it slightly but doesn't lose too much time. Now it's the hairpin of turn 13, that long left-hander, kissed the apex, get towards the right straight away, through the old state. Oh no, Patronus got a little bit wobbly there through turn 14 and invalidated on that last sector, so he is going to have to go again. I can see an Alfa Romeo. Is that Desbro coming around again? Yes, it is. Is he coming on a flying lap, or is he going to box at the end of this run? He's on a flyer.
Flying lap. Only a little bit up though. And slightly improves.
Yeah, slightly improves. So, Cornet Star at the moment is the bench press. We have seen faster times. We have seen people in the 25s. Oh, Button's not improving. He's 5 seconds down this time. So, there's the proprietary machine of Cornet Star.
Hines is on a lap, purple middle sector.
Okay, now coming underneath the stadium into turn 15 and now turn 16. A little bit of a striff there coming from the Mercedes. Ooh, nice. Goes P2 there. Puts Desborough down to P3 and all the rest down one place as well. Right, there's the AlphaTauri of Scotsman.
Is it just drizzling for you?
It is just drizzling, like a light rain, but the track is wet enough still for the intermediate tyres. I don't think we are going to get dry tyres for this session. I might be wrong though. We know how this game works, to dry up its tracks. So, not bad there from Scotsman. Goes P4 for 126.3. Behind him is Millsy on his second flying lap. Goes P8. And then Elham behind him on an out lap. Brundle, do you want to take it round? Your old co-buddy teammate?
Yeah. So LA16 Ham is also known as Tiff, by the way. Just a request that he always likes to say, heading down a long run down to turn 1. Into turn 1 and then 2 into 3. Got to kind of flow your way through the corners, making sure not going over the curbs. Well, of course, that will invalidate. It's nicely through there. Now down into the next braking zone. A Cornet Start improves again. A 25.4. The track seems to be improving. Need to be out there into turn 5 as well. A lot of these slow fiddly corners. Double right-hander of 6 and 7. And then now he's headed down to the make or break of your lap. You've got to carry the speed through as much as you can. The car always wants to stick out and snap, especially through the wet conditions, and he's monitoring the throttle, keeping it clean, which is good. It's a nice lap so far. Purple middle sector. Now to the stadium section. Again, it's all about keeping your rhythm slightly deep into that left-hander hairpin. Keeps a very wide berth of the curbs. And into the final right-hander. Don't drop it on the curb on the exit like what I did yesterday. And 26.5.
Nicely done there from Elham. So, like you say, we've got Cornet Star with 25.4. That is 8 tenths faster than the next roll. Now, pretty much 6 tenths faster than Desbro 123, who's just gone slightly faster now with a 26.0. Right.
You need to be out doing laps, I think. The track is getting steadily better.
Yeah. Absolutely absolutely. So Cornet Star, who's also now, I've got to announce, I am back racing full time next week for RSF1 in Div 3, and
I noticed that.
I'm in the Proprio machine now.
Is that the one you wanted?
Not particularly, no. I didn't want a McLaren. You know, everyone knows what I want is a Ferrari. I can race a McLaren. I've raced a McLaren before in season 1. No problem at all.
Lincoln goes 5 thousandths quicker than Millsy, but Millsy's about to go a couple of tenths quicker.
Nicely
and goes
there.
to 7th.
Yeah, absolutely right. Now it's all a matter of who can put the best lap in now, because we are less than 2 minutes, I do believe, if that yellow flag decides to pee off. No, we're less than a minute now. Right, I could see Cornet start going round faster and faster. He's lost a bit of time in sector 2 though. So as I said, my fellow McLaren teammates coming through now, and through the last sector now. He could gain so much time if he nails this section as well. He dies invalidated. Silly boy. I'm going to do some crazy stuff, but he has got time for another run. Desbro right here. Yeah, Desbro's going to be the next one across the line, but he is down on his time. So this is just obviously a battery recharge to do one final run. We have got 10 seconds, I think now, believe, and I can't see the below. Sector 3, stop moving slowly.
It's Desbro, and then you also got Lincoln, who will be going no higher than 10th because he's got no front wing.
And Desbro's decided to knacker it himself and gone across the line too late. He's going to start no higher than P2. Right, we have got, is that right?
Millsy next.
Millsy next, coming across the line. What's he going to do? Last few call goes a little bit there, drifty there, and almost Valtteri Bottas's it. And then Tiff, what's he going to do? He's currently down on his time. Is he going to head back in towards the pits? No, he's going to cross the line. Has he brought the time back? No, he's currently down. So that's P5 for him or lower. Right, Captain Saturday, where is he? He's ahead of his teammate. Oh, he's moving out of his way of his teammate right now. Right, Tricks and Pines, what can he do? Can he knock down Cornet Star? Because Cornet Star is right behind him on a flyer. Can he make Cornet Star sweat a little bit? Oh, it's 26-0. And Cornet Star is up on his time. Goes across the line even faster. It's a 25-1. Right, Rogue. Can he blast it out of the park?
That's it.
No, he can't.
It's well done to Cornet, but Cornet did exactly what I was saying. You just need to fuel up the car, go round and round and round and round. Eventually you get the confidence, eventually you get the time. 8 tenths ahead of everyone else. I mean, that's one way to take, I believe, his first pole since he joined a few races ago, joined in Japan. So, good stuff.
Obviously, this is your tier that you know much more about than I do. We have ran through the championship standings with the audience, and they know the position of the champion. I achieved my aim in qualifying, says Millsy, so starting P7. What, is that to get to Q3 or not bin it?
Or to get ahead of his championship rival Lincoln. Point between them.
Yeah, I just see that as well. 67 and 66 points. So Patronus is definitely executing order 66 there.
Well, they both had a very, very tricky race in Singapore, 9th and 10th, and let's be honest, they got very lucky. No, it was 8th and 9th. 8th for Millsy, 9th for Lincoln, and to be honest, they got very, very lucky. With that, Pines has left the session. Let's see if I can
get him back in. Right, it does look like it's a dry race, so Source did ruin it. Alright, let's have a look at the track now. So we are at Mexico. This is a very, very interesting track. It consists of 17 corners. Its full name, I can't even be bothered to say it because it's so long, and it's named after 2 famous Mexican racing drivers. Anyway, like I said, there is 3 DRS, well, I haven't said, but there are 3 DRS zones at this track, with 2 detection zones. So DRS zones 1 and 2 will be detected at just at the entrance to turn 15, and obviously the third detection so through the S section. Current race distance is 2.674 miles per lap, and we are doing a 50% race. Elevation changes, and we should see some very interesting overtaking at turns 1 and 4. It's a great track to actually race on. The ridiculously long, fast straight at the start of the race. We're going to see some cars banging down 200 miles an hour for the first corner. Surely we can't see as much carnage as we saw this Sunday with F1, because of that I can tell you one thing, ladies and gentlemen. I was almost flabbergasted and speechless through that.
You were flabbergasted, were you?
I was almost flabbergasted. Yes, I was.
You're flabbergasted.
So yes, okay, so it looks like lobby host has decided to get underway. I hope it is the lobby host.
It's a bit quick.
It is a bit quick. I'm normally thinking that Petronas wants to go for a cigarette between races, but he might decide that he wants to crack on.
Interesting thing is, for me here, is there's obviously wet qualifying, as we know, so free choice of tyres. Is anybody like higher end of top 10 going to gamble mediums or even hards? I mean, hards would be ridiculous, but although I'm seeing a lot of softs, actually.
Yeah, I am seeing a lot of soft, Millsy. Did you?
In fact, the entirety of the top 10 have gone soft, so never mind.
Right, so would you like to take the formation lap?
Alright then. So, starting in P16, Pierre in the Red Bull on the soft tyres. P15 is Midgeman, the completely new full-time driver in the Haas now. He started 15th on the Haas tyres, on the soft tyres. Although he's overtaking people on the formation lap, which is a bit interesting. Not meant to be racing already. Kachal, a little bit lower down in qualifying. Obviously had that crash earlier on. He's got a lot of work to do. 14th place in the medium tyres. 13th in Source as well, also crashed in qualifying. Signing 13th in the AlphaTauri. 12th is Old Manzi. Now he has started from outside the top 10 as well, and has also clawed his way back into podium positions in that Alfa Romeo. Could do the same here today. Fishdix in 11th is the last on the medium tyres. The rest in the top 10 on the softs. Lincoln is first in the Mercedes Championship, leader by a point going into this over Millsy, but it's got his rival ahead of him. Button in 9th in the Aston Martin is next. 8th is Immortal in the first of the Williams. Millsy 7th in the Haas. Very happy with his qualifying. What can he do in his race? TYG Rogue in the Ferrari. Got his first points last week in Singapore. Can he push on from there? Starting 6th. LA16 Ham, also known as Tiff, in the second of the Williams, is 5th. Scotsman, our new full-time driver in the AlphaTauri, is 4th in the AlphaTauri. I said that twice. Desbro is 3rd in the Alfa Romeo. 2nd, Track 2 Pines in the Mercedes, and Cornet Star in the McLaren is on your pole. His first time on pole by 8 attempts in the wet. Can he convert it in the dry?
Headphone users, beware.
Oh no.
Right then, ladies
I'm a headphone user.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to start. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. No! And the McLaren gets away perfectly, but Trix and Pine is keeping up side by side. He's managed to claw his way ahead, but then there's Scotsman in between the middle of them. He's going to take the lead of the race. He's going to come from P3 to P1. He's into second already, and he's also got the Williams behind in the Alfa Romeo. They're free ride into turn 1. This is absolutely sensational, but they all get through. Oh my God, that's Cottrell gone absolutely flying there with a penalty. Oh my days, I'm surely that's going to have to be a safety car, but there's no retirements of this session yet. Looks like everyone's still managing to keep their engines running, but then here comes Cornet Star back on Scotsman to take the lead through turn 4. Cornet Star back in the lead, but then oh my God, no, goes round. Scotsman, he's dropped it there at the exit of turn 5. Unfortunately, getting a little bit eager to get the switch back. Trix and Pines up into second, Desper into third, 4th place goes into Tiff, 5th, Mills is in 5th, and he goes around the outside almost through turn 7, but thinks better of it and gets tucked behind the Ferrari through the Lex S section. In 7th is Button there, and it looks like he has got no damage, but he has got the House of Magic Man behind him. Sauce is up into 9th, so Sauce has managed to make heaps and bounds from his start, and then Fishtix is down to 10th for Mort and the rest of the grid, and like I said, and then Kachow. What's happened to Kachow? Kachow looked like he came flying across there. I don't know which one of the Aston Martins it was, but Lincoln has got no front wing, so Lincoln has absolute disastrous start, and in last place, Millsy must be laughing.
Millsy is. I'm not sure what happened myself. It looked like, but to be fair, the midfield was going 3, 4, 5 wide, going into the narrow turn 1 and 2, and of course it was going to concertina up. As you said, there was a car on 2 wheels, I think, at one point. But it's Kachow, Manzi, Pierre, and Lincoln all in the pits. Midgeman from the back of the grid up to 7th. He's made 8 places. Did a Lightning McQueen, if everyone knows the reference.
Well,
drove through the smoke.
That would be for you could only use that quote for RSF1 Kachow, and so yeah, so obviously Lightning McQueen, he is speed. But no, it has been a cracking start so far. No safety car. Touch wood. So we have
how that wasn't one.
So am I amazed how that wasn't one.
Rogue is out. No, Rogue is out.
Oh no! That is going to be our first safety car. Have I spoken? It's a virtual. It's a virtual. Surely the debris on the track's gonna. Commentator's curse.
Yeah, it's gonna stay a virtual, I think.
Thank God for that one.
Rogue. I felt so sorry for Rogue. I thought he was gonna catch it. He basically got a snap of whatever. The car just lost it on him. On the edge of the S's, he caught it, snapped the other way, caught that, snapped the other way, and then into the wall. When is he going to get the luck? What's up to 3rd as well?
Yeah, and this is hindering Petrona. This is hindering Millsy as well, because
Hines and drive through. Hines and Desborough drive through.
So this has absolutely turned into Millsy's favour, because his teammates in front of him. Which
he's 4th.
Yeah, Midgeman is in 4th position. Don't know how it happened or whatever.
Started 15th.
I know. Anyway, Midgeman is in, but Midgeman does have a penalty. What type of penalty? Let's just find out. 3 seconds. So obviously that's not going to cause too much issues there for Patronus. Obviously with Desborough and Trix and Pines getting the drive-through penalties. What?
Sorry. No wonder he's got a 3-second time penalty already. He's just basically gone through the S's and missed half of it. He's going aggressive in this early going. Needs to calm down a bit. Oh, that's his drive-through. Never mind.
Yeah, you're thinking that. So, what we got out on track there, Brundle? At the moment, I do believe there is someone coming in the pits. It looks like Williams, the Williams of Fishtix is now going to have a move. Yeah, the Williams is going to have a move. Look at that straight line speed from the Williams. There's, it looks like we could see Midgeman getting a time penalty, and it looks like Millsy and Button have exchanged positions there through. But now.
Yeah, Button just flew by with DRS down into turn 1. Millsy didn't fight it too much. Willing to stick behind for now. Yeah, Midgeman's already on 6 penalties. Pines, with that drive-through, is just going to give Cornet Star a big breather up at the front.
Right, okay, so these are old rivals, Button and Millsy as well. So whether it's going to be, we've got people exchanging positions here. It's Lincoln and Old Manzi having a little bit of Ding Dong. So Ding Dong goes to Old Manzi at the moment because he's on the softer tyres and he's going to want to get away from Lincoln there. So Lincoln on his own at the moment, right there in P15 on medium tyres. But it's a long race and anything can happen. However, look at this, Brundle. Cornet Star has now got the perfect lead that he needs. to take a Sunday drive. Immortal there sets the fastest lap with 1:18, and looks like we've got Tricks and Punt. Yet he's serving his drive-through penalty, and the Ferrari is now going to try. Fishsticks is going to try and come back at Immortal. He's using his DRS. He doesn't seem to have enough frontline speed though to get past him or to get anywhere near him. So Immortal does look like the fastest car, but Immortal is on soft tyres, whereas Fishsticks is on the medium. So Fishsticks is actually in a pretty good position at the moment for where he is in the race. Just biding his time and keeping the DRS train, I'd say.
Yep. So everybody 10th downwards have all pitted. They need a safety car really to come back into this race, but as you say, long way to go, and that can happen at any point. You just got to hope that it does.
Brundle, look at this. Sorry to interrupt. We've got Midgie Man, I think, has done a little bit of a hold-up action for his teammate, so that he can close in him and keep within his DRS. Be interesting tactics if the two Hasses are doing that one, because that's cool. That is working together.
You see what I mean about Midge Man? He does not like the S's at all.
Well, he might be joining your club at this rate then, Brundle.
What club is that?
Disqualification round Mexico club.
Well, I didn't get it this week, did I? So
not this week.
Oh, you mean... Yeah.
Previous seasons you have. Oh, and look
Button's
at that.
got Midge Man.
Button's got Midge Man, and he's not wasting time. He wants to get past the two Hasses, and he splashes past in the Aston Martin into turn 1. He's going to have the DRS after turn 2 and turn 3, and he's just going to be able to pull away unless Midge Man has got something up the sleeve.
I'm noticing also the ERS level of Midge Man is already under 10%.
Seems to not have a bit of good ERS management there.
It's as I thought. He's just gone full-on aggressive, I overtake everyone kind of mode. He's even using ERS out of that last corner just to keep up with Button, which I don't think really you should do, to be honest. You definitely need to manage it, especially around here.
Oh, there we go. There's another 3-second time penalty from Midge Man. How many seconds is that now? Let's have a look. 9 seconds with 6 laps only in the race. So,
he needs to calm down.
I'm just going to say it. He's getting disqualified at this rate.
And but he's looking all over Button though.
He is looking all over Button, but we've got Pierre and Kachow look like they're having a bit of a ding-dong. Pierre getting past Kachow there. Kachow, like I said, had that awful start from his last week's win. Oh, he's getting ever so untidy around the SSL. I just saw Kachow's back.
Midge Man and Button into turn 1. Sorry.
No problem.
Rating always ERS. He's on 0% as he breaks in. He's on 0% ERS after lap 7, and he's already got 9 seconds worth of penalties.
It's only going to go one way, isn't it?
Yeah. But all this is just allowing Immortal, who has just got by Source and Source, to catch all the way back up. This is all for second, while Cornet Star is just laughing at the moment.
Yeah,
pulling away.
6-second lead. So reminds me of my F5 days a little bit when I had control of the race. But like, it's so easy to gain a lead like this when you're out there on your own, because all you've got to do is literally hold pace and hold station. Whilst people are battling, they're losing time. And all you've got to do is keep consistent. Even in Rebsto, it's good to see you on the stream. What's the record for the quickest DQ? I don't know. What is it, Brundle?
Oh, God. There's a little conscience in my head. It's like, why is he asking me? I was like, oh, then you think why. Gonna have to check over the archives when I got disqualified in Mexico last time round. There's Source. He's got the DRS and Button. He's got the DRS and Midge Man. So double overtake coming on here.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got Source. Yeah, like you say, Source is that Immortal coming on side by side. Ooh. He's coming back at him.
Got him.
Oh, and there's Patronus there, a 3-second time penalty, and it looks like, here we go, Immortal's going to have another stab, but no. Source has got the ERS. This battle between...
I think my DQ last season in Mexico was around mid-20s.
Okay.
In terms of laps. So,
this is
could be that.
Man again. Look at him on the back of Button. He just doesn't care, does he? Look at him.
Another one. He's already on 12. He's He's an aggressive driver, and it's something that you learn, isn't it? Remember, he's very, very new, and I think he's very, very new to like league racing in general. Maybe even does a lot of 25% or even 5-lap races.
Yeah, by all means. And Rebster saying, what the hell is Zimmerline Speed doing right back there? Unfortunately, he had a bit of incident at turn 1, lap 1, Rebster. So
Saw some Millsy. Sorry, saw some Millsy to turn 1. Outside it, well. Yep, DRS makes it look so simple. Into 4th place he goes.
Yep, indeed. So, and that's my new favourite word coming out there, indeed. So Millsy is going to try and come back at source with Musa. Well, no, I think Millsy's just holding station at the moment because he hasn't got much to worry about. He's currently running P5. His championship rival last. So he can afford to let people pass and burn their tyres a little bit. Lap 24, Brundle, when you got disqualified at Mexico. So
I was right.
Mid-20s, you were right, sir. You have a good memory. And Muddy Biscuit, and earlier to your question about, you talk about the graphics of the video where I do the tour around the track and the track information. If that is, just give us a thumbs up and I'll answer the question. Yeah, and there we go. So Immortal is coming back on the back of Millsy as well. It looks like Millsy's either struggling with his tyres or, like I said, doing a bit of tyre saving at the moment. Whereas Cornet Star, he is 8 seconds ahead of the next car behind him. So it does look Millsy appears to be struggling. He's losing time. Here comes Immortal now. Down with the DRS. He's got
Button on Midgeman. Outside turn 1, Midgeman, let him go. Never mind, get yourself a penalty again. 15 seconds.
Yeah,
Oh.
I did. Yeah, oh, this is crazy. Absolutely crazy between Midgeman and Button. It's good racing. They're not touching each other, but I just question his standards there. He's not going to want to be going. Sauce there with 3-second time penalty. Naughty, naughty. Getting saucy. Okay, yes, buddy, I do pre-record those. Basically, I'll go onto the F1, start a Grand Prix, record that pre-intro screen, clip it.
Oh, Immortal. Sorry, Immortal lost it through, was it 6 and 7? I don't know whether he had contact with somebody, but I just noticed a blue dot just stopped and he's lost it. He's got it back going again.
Yeah, just record it, trim the clip down a little bit, and then upload it to my OneDrive, and then drag it onto my PC, name it, and drag it into my Streamlabs. And then wish bash bosh, I can activate it and deactivate it whenever I want. Okay, so Millsy now is in the DRS.
Oh!
What?
Sorry, Source just bashed the... You remember what Valtteri Bottas did in real life like a couple of years ago?
Oh, yeah.
Basically did that, but obviously no Tecro barrier. I'm amazed if he doesn't have damage. Midgeman is pitting.
Midgeman is pitting, so he's probably got lots of dirty stuff on his tyres, and his tyres are absolutely wrecked.
Aggressive style, double soft as well.
Right, so this now means that Button's got some breathing space there in second place. Now this means that he can start chipping away, if he's got the pace, to chip away at Cornet Star's lead, because obviously he's not got to battle anymore. But Source at the moment, he can, but Source is under pressure from RSF1 Millsy at the moment. He is holding him off though as they're about to come through to this S section now.
Millsy had to really back out of the throttle there, otherwise he was going to go over the curbs.
Yeah, you can see like where he's struggling at the moment through that S sector. He's managed to keep the DRS though coming through this one, and it will pull him back into Source. Oh, Immortal's out!
Safety car, surely.
Full safety car. Full safety car.
Oh, what a shame for Immortal.
Absolutely.
And what a shame for Cornet Star, because that is completely wiping out his lead.
Yep. So if Cornet Star's got any sense on his brains right now, he will... Oh no, he's got a limp round the track. Everyone, Millsy's in, Button's in, everyone else is pitting. This means that Cornet Star is going to pay the price dearly, surely. Or has he got enough space and time and enough delta to get round and not get a penalty and stay in the lead? What do you
Safety
reckon?
car's kind of. I think he might be alright. Button got a speeding pit lane penalty in all that as well, so he's got 5 seconds to add to his stop, which I think he will stop again. Midgeman, would you stop, please? Stop it! He's on 18. Lap 12. Is he? Also, don't undertake on the safety car either. Is he in a party? Can I pop into his party for a second and just say to him?
No, let him beat your record, Brundle. You know.
I don't want anybody to.
Why? If you let someone beat your record, at least you can turn around and say, well, I'm not the only one, and I didn't do it in the shortest amount of time.
Well, I've already got a thing this week. At least I didn't get the most penalties this week. I know who did.
Who did?
Biggles. Although I think there was somebody in F5 that matched it, but I know Diggles did in F1 because he got like 21. I got 18. Not that saying is a good thing.
Leave him, Captain Pens, says Webster. So yeah, you got to leave him alone, Captain Penalty. And yeah, Cornet Star does get out, still ahead of the lead. And
easy.
Easy. So yeah, unfortunately they're all still under Delta. So everyone's going to be kicking and screaming. But I'm sure Cornet Star isn't.
Ilzy and Scotsman did a little photo finish across the line there as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, top 5 all on mediums. Midgeman on... Midge? Back off! Try to overtake Source. I don't know what he's doing, get so close.
Hello, Mr. Crunchy Bell, Captain Crunch as I like to call
Oh.
it. It's good to see you as well, out there watching the stream for Div4. Hello, all viewers as well. Let me know, guys, if there's any quality issues whatsoever. I hope it is all nice and clear and loud and clear for you. It definitely looks it on my end of things. I do love the PC for streaming. It is just so much easier. And you're able to do a lot more with it. So much more. And it's nice.
Midgeman, what are you doing?
Oh,
Midgeman, what are you doing?
Let him crack on. Let him crack on. Let him
I don't let him crack on, he just overtook Source on a safety car.
Yeah, let the stewards deal with it.
Frustrating me. Who's the frontline speed tonight, says Ben? I think Midge has a lot, but he needs to... It's just... well, Source isn't going to be happy with that anyway, but... Oh, he's trying to reopen... I don't know what's going on.
Nor do I. Oh no, please don't tell me he's going to re-overtake the safety car and we're going to get glitches with the safety car.
Source is definitely not happy with it. He's trying to re-overtake Midgeman at the moment. Oh yeah, and yeah. This is not.
This is not fair now. Come on, Midgeman, if you can hear me.
I don't think you can.
If you can hear me, if you've got the stream on anywhere else, back off and give people space, because this ain't etiquette.
Just giving the AlphaTauris 2 5-second penalties a piece and giving himself one as well.
So just calm down, please. I know it's annoying. Let him go. Let him go. Just let him go. Let him get out of your way.
Oh boy. Apologies for this, everyone.
Yeah,
but
indeed.
I mean, we can't help it. But oh Jesus, it's just. Oh, he's on 33 now.
33 seconds. Yeah, and I agree with you, Shane. He is an absolute turd. He keeps this up on 33 seconds worth of penalty. He's going to get disqualified, and at this rate as well, he is now on. Well, I'm going to put it out there now, and he's being looked at by top admin. Right, safety car in this lap, guys. Safety car is in this lap. That was a very late call there. So Cornet start now back in the field up.
What was that graphic he just did? Anyway, restart.
Yep. Oh, and Cornet Star gets away perfectly well. And Button is going to catch on the slipstream now. Is he going to catch him enough? Is he going to use enough of the ERS Button? Here coming into turn 1 now. Can he make a move on him? Can Button be last to late breakers? No, he thinks better of it and gets tucked behind in the McLaren to get the slipstream. But Midgeman and Scotsman at the moment, they look like they're exchanging positions as they come through now in the race. And then Fishsticks gets through nicely, and it looks like Pierre is being overtaken by Old Manty. So Zimmerline Speed has finally arrived. He's going to get ahead of himself. He's got Lincoln in front of him, who are currently on softer tyres. So Captain Saturday, or RSF1 Karen, has got to come through the field very, very quickly on those soft tyres to then get ready to do his medium stint. Okay, so Tricks and Pine up in to ninth as well, as we've got Millsy all over the back of Button. Oh no!
Don't take out your teammate.
No! Oh no!
Give him a clip. But this is all my manner of chaos back here now.
This is all manner of chaos. This is, like
what
you say, all
is that Mercedes doing?
Oh, Millsy has dropped back there. Millsy has lost out big time on this one because of idiotic manoeuvres.
I mean, there's cars everywhere, pretty much. I'm lost for words. I just seen a Mercedes just overtake about 3 people, then he's ducking into the pits. I mean, that was Pines in the middle of all that. Fish Sticks is up to 5th. I was just going to say about Lincoln as well, that safety cars brought him and the rest of the pack that was around him back into this race.
Yeah, absolutely, and it looks like Mills is trying to get past Elham now around turn 3. No,
unfortunately, Desperately getting involved.
No, unfortunately, we can't just keep people out of kick people out of lobbies these days.
I mean, believe you me, if we could, we would.
Yeah, because it's just, and that'd be a good thing for when if.
Best thing we can do right now is just relax and call the race as it is, and sort it out afterwards. It's Midgeman already good. I mean,
he's got to be disqualified sometime soon from this race. He's got to be.
So 36, surely. All we can safely say is I think we know where this is going, and we'll leave it at that. And I mean, he's pitting anyway. Maybe he's retiring, but oh yeah, boy.
Yeah, by all means. But it's not fair on the other guys who'll try to have a good race out there because it is thinking right. So who's he going to be the next one? We have got 2 cars side by side. That's an Alfa Romeo. So it's Millsy in his house versus his old team that he's been for 4 seasons. Can he get past? Can he splash past the Alfa Romeo?
Ooh.
Yes, he can. A little bit of rubbing there from each other. But no, it looks like the Alfa Romeo is going to try and come back at him. They're side by side as they're coming down towards turns 4. You've got the Mercedes and the Williams having a look there. They've touched as well and looking to get on the inside of that. But Millsy does get past and takes past the position.
Lincoln and Tiff still side by side. Tiff gets a penalty for trying to give Lincoln space and then gets past by Old Manzi as well.
Oh, that's unfortunate there for Tiff, who's dropped down. So Millsy up to 6th. He's got to recover his race. He is on the medium. Scotsman gets a 3-second time penalty. But it looks like the Alfa Romeo of Desbro is not letting Petronas out of his sight. Lincoln gets a 3-second time penalty as well. So that's not going to go Lincoln's way as Lincoln's coming behind the Williams. Ooh. Indigestion.
Oh, Desbro going on the outside. He's made it stick. I think Mills is just trying to keep clean and out of trouble, considering everything that's gone on.
Yeah.
And we also don't blame him.
No, Desbro's got past, but then Mills is going to have the DRS again, isn't he? Yes, he is. DRS wide open. Look at the front line speed! And he overtakes him down the straight. Doesn't need the assistance to the brake in the turn 1. But this is where now that Desbro is going to be able to attack. No, he's not going to be able to attack. Lincoln's going to be able to attack Desbro. And there we go. Lincoln on the inside of turn 5, turn 6, going to get the switch back. No!
Yes.
Oh, Lincoln's gone wide at turn 6 and given the position back.
Oh.
They've touched, made contact there. There's contact. Right, Kachow
When is there
is
not
on.
big contact?
Kachow is on the back of fish sticks now. He's going to splash past the Aston Martin in the Ferrari. Oh, no!
I don't think it was fully alongside.
That is so unfortunate for Kachow there. Little bit of a day. Oh, and Desbro still trying to get back. Right, okay. Can Millsy have a saving grace of a burst of DRS? Yes, he can, because he was behind Kachow. Here we go, guys. Who's going to have the front line speed out of these two now? As there's Despero. He's on the slipstream. He's gaining. He's got the ERS. He's trying to use it as much as he can, but the Haas has got the DRS as well on the inside. What a move! What a move from the Alfa Romeo driver. He's managed to take the position off the Haas and gets past and has the DRS to even pull her further away. Oh, and there we go. There's Lincoln and no, don't touch, guys. Around the inside, around the outside. What a move from Lincoln. Will Lincoln go wide again? No, he kept it tight. He keeps the position.
Thing is, with Lincoln, he has to be kind of aggressive here because of the soft tyres. He's got to use them while he can. Well,
it's championship rivals versus each other now, so no quarter is going to be given. They are not going to allow each other room. It's going to be a Max Verstappen versus Lewis Hamilton. Which is going to be which, though? Is Lincoln the Lewis Hamilton, or is Millsy the Lewis Hamilton? Who's going to come out on top? Personally,
there he
hooray!
Goes.
Thank Christ for that.
I don't normally clap. Also, record beaten. Lap 19. Jesus.
Waiter has found a rival. Waiter has not found a rival because I do believe, if I'm reading correctly, Midge Madge has earned himself the boot. So, goodbye Midge Madge, if you can hear me. It's been nice knowing you. Ta-ta!
I would say a shame, but no. No.
Okay, so Millsy is still in this DRS train at the moment. But look at this, Cornet Star, 5 seconds ahead after the safety car restart. He's on a race of his own, basically. So, our closest bout is Millsy, Tiff. Oh, and Tiff is sniffing the arse end there of RSF1 Millsy as he opens the DRS, comes down. Is he going to be last on the late breakers? Is he going to do a Daniel Ricciardo? No, he's sensible. He tucks his Williams behind the Haas, but he's also got the Alfa Romeo of old Manzi. And Zimmerline speed has definitely caught up now, up to P9.
Yeah, getting into this race. I don't know whether Millsy has damage or has been a bit ruffled up with everything that's happened, or to be fair, I can't blame him. But seems to be losing a little bit of race pace at the moment because there goes Tiff flying by, and Manzi might be joining him in a minute.
So Manzi with the Zimmerline speed, can he do it? No, but there's Tiff. He's managed to go take P6 off of Petronas, and Lincoln is now ahead of Petronas. So the tables have turned. Ooh.
But now, because in a few laps' time, he's obviously got to go on mediums, and everyone around him be on softs. And he'll be the one being attacked at all angles, so he's got to make the gap when he can.
And also, this could go very sour for Lincoln as well, because if we get a late safety car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Shane. Cool. I know you can hear me because I can't type at the moment. So, old Manzi. So, Zimmerline speed. Can Zimmerline speed get past Petronas or Millsy? The Alfa Romeo always haunts Millsy every time.
I was just thinking about, you were saying about Cornet Star a couple of laps ago, so old Manzi not using any.
He is now.
He's just used it. Yeah.
Use a short burst of it. They're side by side now into turn 1. Last on the brakes. In goes Manzi. Takes P7 off Petronas. And Zimmerline Speed has got up into P7. Next target is Tiff. It looks like Scotsman and Chicks and Pines are having a little battle for the last point of the race there.
Yeah, Scotsman's just made it through. Well, Scotsman's just pitted. Pines has also been taken by Kachow, who's just pitted for softs.
Yeah.
They're fighting over a point, as you say.
Yep, okay, so fighting over a point where we got Patronus at the moment. Oh, I like his helmet, even though it's a bit Lewis Hamilton-ish. Lincoln at the moment, he's coming onto the back of Desbro 123. Lincoln is definitely shifting up the grid there.
Now you mention it.
Now you see it, don't you? You see it clearly.
We know why. He's the #1 fanboy of Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, don't we know?
Yeah, I was just quick mention about Cornet, because obviously we haven't been giving him airtime because of everything.
And
you think about all the chaos that's happened with this race, and look at the calm, just serene performance that Cornet Star is having right now.
He must be laughing with himself, honestly. Look, he's
Lincoln dive bomb. Dive bomb on Desbro. He's made inroads on Desbro. He's left the others behind, standing.
Yeah, no, by all means. And we've got Sauce in the party, that in the chat as well, rooting on for Lincoln to get his first win. Really? Me interviewing him on his first win?
Never know.
Oh. Speaking to RSF1 Karen for that long? Ugh. I couldn't think of anything worse.
Jesus, Crunchy Bear. Wow.
Captain Crunch, behave yourself. Anyway.
I mean, it has quietened down, to be fair to him. He does have a little bit of a point.
Look at this. Shane, best part of that bloke. I'm not going to finish the rest of that. Oh, here we go.
Desbro.
Yeah, he's done it. He's up into P4. He is going to have to pit for another... What times did he start on? Can you remember?
Hey, I'll go to race director. It stops thinking. Started on softs, went to mediums. Then went to medium softs. He definitely has to pit again. Those softs won't last, but he can go to another set of softs if he wants.
If he's got out, he's going to have loads of sets of softs available as well.
Because it was a wet Q2.
It was a wet qualifying. A whole qualifying was wet.
Yeah, wet qualifying, yeah.
Yep. He has got, and they've all got ample amounts of softs and mediums to go through. Haha! Laughing.
Desbro might be coming back at him. I thought better of it.
Well, Desbo's going to surely have the tyre advantage now, because 11 lap old softs to 11 lap old mediums. I know what ones I'd rather be on.
I think Lincoln will be pitting this lap. He had a massive sideways moment.
No, Lincoln's going to try and hold it on. So here we go. Desbro's going to have a DRS overtake moment.
Line speed!
Go on, give it a good one. Come on, Brundle. Over to you.
I can't.
Frontline speed! And here comes Desbro side by side now. Splashes past. What a move from the Alfa Romeo driver into turn 1, into turns 2 and 3. It's going to use a little bit of DRS now just to pull away from RSF1 Lincoln. But Lincoln surely is not having a stab at with the ERS button.
I couldn't do it as loud as I could because my nan is sleeping next door, so... Otherwise I would have put more effort in.
Yeah.
But you did it way better.
My eardrum didn't shatter, that's why Brundle, that's why he did, Camo said you did it better. Obviously, Camo's not my best friend at the moment, so he's just going to keep on rooting me down, so I don't care, keep going.
Lincoln has to pit. He has to pit now, the tyres are gone.
Yeah, he has lost so much time there, 1.2 seconds behind. The field is starting to spread out a little bit. 10 laps remaining. Wouldn't mind a safety car right now. Right, who can cause one? Let's have a look. Why can't we have a safety car button? EA Games.
Speaking of Button pits Fish Stick as well, but Button with that 5-second penalty will drop behind Fish Stick surely.
Lincoln is in the pits now
Lag.
and having a wing
Never mind.
change.
Didn't realise he had damage.
Must have done. So Lincoln now dropped back to 8th. No, that's me knocking on my desk. So if I do...
Yeah, Fish Sticks did get ahead of Button because of that time penalty that Button had. So Fish Sticks is in a net second place now.
Yeah, Fish Sticks.
Although Kachal's ahead of him.
Chow chow! On his soft tyres now. He's got 10 more laps to do on these soft tyres with a penalty as well. Right, let's have a quick recap of penalties for the guys so they can see. Scotsman, 11 seconds. Kachow with 6, Tiff with 3, Tricks and Pines with 6, Lincoln with 3, Millsy with 3, Pierre with 3. Clean drivers are Button, Fish Sticks, Old Manzi, go on Manzi, Desbro, and obviously Cornet Star, who is absolutely laughing at the moment. 16 seconds ahead. He's pitting now, and he's out of the pit box already. Here we go, down the pit straight. Is he even going to get overtaken? No. He's not even... Oh, Patronus. There we go. And that's Cornet Star. Final stop made. Away he goes. Job's done. It's his race to lose now, Brundle.
Certainly is. Nearest rival is, well, Fish Sticks, let's say.
Button
and he is...
Button on the back of Scotsman now. Again, these are two old adversaries. It might be someone at your door, Cameron. You don't know. It might not be me knocking. Here we
Just
go.
taking a gander at the standings at the moment. Just reminding myself of it.
Payback. I can remember the time when Camo made me look back on the cam when he said there's someone behind me.
Button.
Yeah, Button.
Penalty.
Lincoln is doing another, like you say, doing another stint on the soft, so he's going to get through the grid very, very fast. But people are on softs around him now. Millsy is currently 6 seconds behind him in 10th place. I hope for Millsy's sake he can recover so much quicker and like score up some points there as well. But it's turned into disaster. From what could have been a great race, has turned into a bit of disaster there for Millsy. So Button and Scotsman, but we've got Kachow gone into the pits now.
Yeah, realising he wasn't going to get to the end, so he picks on a fresh set of sauce just to be safe.
Yeah.
As Pines pits as well.
So Lincoln's gone up to 7th. Millsy's not going to get past him. Millsy's really dropped back. Hi, Matty.
Lincoln's got Desbro. Turn 1,
Oh, no.
lunging up on the inside. Desbro not letting it go, though.
Oh, there's contact! There's contact! But Lincoln's
Just
going to
about
have...
got away with it.
Lincoln's going to have another pop, though, on the outside. Round the outside! Turn 4, make a move! In real life, that is definitely a puncher. Yes, in real life, that would be definitely a puncher.
Oh,
No, not turn 6.
Jeez.
Be wise, Lincoln. Be wise. Probably Lincoln sat in the Mercedes now, going to Desbro. I want to speak to your manager.
On extra fastest lap.
Yeah, it's going to be a given. He's got time and ERS to burn. He can have some fun out there now, basically. He's got 9 seconds over Tiff.
Absolutely flying. Well, Tiff will be pitting soon. His nearest rival is Fish Sticks, and he's 11 seconds ahead of him.
Yeah.
It's his race to lose.
It is. He's controlled the race from start to finish. I think he's led every lap of the race as well.
Pretty much.
And he was in pole position.
I was just thinking another difficult race for Lincoln and Millsy. Obviously, the two leading the championship.
Oh no! Contact between Lincoln and Desbro. Lincoln went for a move on the inside, and then Lincoln's just dropped it. There's contact there, slid a bit, and he's lost time. He's now 4 seconds behind the Alfa Romeo driver. So, in saving
Yeah.
grace, Millsy would be like thanking his lucky stars that's happened, because it means the point deficit's not going to grow so much.
No.
I say that was a very Max Verstappen move there from Lincoln.
He's done a few already this season.
3 seconds.
Oh, now he's got.
Yeah, he's in the red mist
Yeah.
now.
Now he's on equal penalties with the two behind him, Kachal and Millsy, who we've seen at Mercedes and looking for a place. The good thing is for Lincoln and Millsy in terms of championship at this very, very early stage, of course, is their nearest rival in the points, Button.
It's quite a distance away.
Yeah, could get fourth, would be 12 points. Well,
They will
they'd still be first and second. It would just close everything up into it. Yeah, Kachal sniffing. Kachal is sniffing for that Mercedes now.
Yeah, as Kachal lines himself up now, he's coming into turns 2 and 3. He's going to get the driver with the Fanatec Mister. Here he comes. I am speed! He's going and he splashes past the Mercedes on the inside of turn 4. And doom, that's one done. Okay, so I just see Zimmerline speed there. Desbro there with 3-second time penalty, so that's going to not help his cause there. So Desbro is, Old Manzi is currently gaining on RSF1 Millsy. Oh, that's an interesting line there from Old Manzi. He was gaining, but he, for some reason, lost it and gone a little bit wide there through the S sections. But Lincoln,
Fish Sticks is going to have a tiff into turn 1, surely.
Round the outside!
Oh, Pierre's out.
Where? Oh no. Oh no.
Late
Oh
safety
no.
car, anyone?
Oh no. Is it going to happen? Or are they going to do it under double waved yellows?
He's thinking about it. No, it's not. Ah.
Oh, that is such a shame. We almost could have our win
So
take true.
close.
But no, it's not to be. Status quo, back to normal. 11 races left running this race. Here we go. So what we got going on? Button though, on the back of Tiff though, he's managed to gain in so much, and he's going to have DRS. There's no break between it. So here we go. Aston Martin, can he make the move inside the turn 12? No, he backs off and thinks better about it. Pierre has left the session. I don't blame him because he has retired.
Kachal's now left as well.
Oh, I don't think Kachal's meant to leave the session.
I got him. Yeah, but this should be easy enough. Tiff is dropping back on his 19-lap medium tyres.
Yeah, and there
Inside
we
of
go.
turn 1.
Button splashes past the Williams, no questions asked, into the braking zone. But this also puts Scotsman up there as well, because Scotsman has got DRS and he looks like he's going to have a move on Tiff as well. Here we go, DRS open. Burst of VRS as well. He's gaining. Is he going to make the move on the inside of turn 4? Last of the late breakers. What a move from RSF1 Scotsman. I'm sure AlphaTauri captain Camo will be happy with that to put this AlphaTauri up into P4.
Camo's AlphaTauri captain.
If not unofficially, but you know.
Oh, now you've done it. Not only is that race win from yesterday going to go to his head, now that phrase, AlphaTauri captain, is going to go to his head.
Oh, when did it not go to his head anyway? So he just might have well just bowed down.
You just
to
fueled it. You just added water to it, didn't you?
You mean added fuel to the fire?
Whatever.
You don't add water to the fire, do you? Because fire
You
water
had
would put
water.
it out.
You added water to the bucket of head.
So you saying that Camo's got a bucket head?
Yeah. It just keeps filling up with ego.
Camo! Camo 432, Camo 432, report to the Burns unit!
Yes, my car did ruin you, Camo. You were very observant.
Muddy Biscuit. Hello, AJ. Look, if I called you Captain, Muddy, you know that old egotistical Camo would be literally going, "Oi, I'm Captain, I'm better."
He would be. He would be. 3 laps to go.
Yeah, 3 laps to go. Race is starting to spread out a little bit, but we have now got Desbro starting to catch up on Tiff. Look at the time. Look at the tyre difference. Tiff, save the air. Oh, you should have boxed, my man. Your tyres must hate you.
Desbro. I hate that people go for that move. It's not a proper overtaking zone, is it? Unless you're fully onside. Yeah, fully onside.
Oh, and shut up, bloody Siri. I don't need you. I didn't sure I fully understand.
Come on, Desbro, duck into the slipstream. You got this. If there's a sitting duck. There you go. Nicely done. If drops the sit, that was actually for position because of penalties as well.
Yeah, indeed. So he has managed to get past him very, very nicely. And he's going to use a short burst of DRS to get through now, just to pull the distance away. Right. Everyone's got a second between them, Prandle. Oh, this is interesting. Well, it's pretty much now starting to... I think this might be the status quo, unless someone bins it, loses it, whatever. I don't know. Apparently, you were quick yesterday if you didn't get penalties. Show penalties, please. Absolutely, Captain Crunch. So you have got Scotsman with 11 seconds. 3 seconds with Brundle. With Button, sorry. 3 seconds with Tiff. 3 seconds with Desbro. Kachow, 6 seconds. Lincoln with 6 seconds. Millsy with 6 seconds. Zimmerline speed though, he's got 3 seconds. Could jump on someone there. And Old Man, and then Tricks and Picks with 9 seconds. 11 seconds, oh lord. Team McLaren, get trending that one, Camo.
I'm just looking at the penalties. So obviously Cornet and Fish Sticks will stay where they are. Button will stay where he is. Scotsman currently, oh jeez, he will drop to 8th place at the moment. Currently, and Old Manzi is staying within, as long as Mandy stays within 3 seconds of Millsy.
Kachow's looking very tasty on the back of Tiff here. He's sniffing that there's a weak Williams on the poor tyres out there.
Cornet Star gets a penalty. Not that it matters. 18 seconds of lead. Jeez. Absolutely on it.
Oh, Muddy Biscuit comes out with an interesting fact there. If it wasn't for you putting him in the spin yesterday, he wouldn't have started 10th, so he wouldn't have been in the position to win. So he's actually got you to thank for his win.
You're welcome.
Oh,
actually got Lincoln.
Yeah.
Lincoln, because Kachow's taking his time to get by Tiff.
Yeah.
Lincoln's caught right back up, and this is full position. If Lincoln could get by Kachow, a couple of extra points.
Absolutely, a couple of extra points to increase it, but he's got a bad exit out of the final corner there. There as Kachow goes past Tiff right now. Tiff's going to try and get in the slipstream.
Double frontline speed.
This is going to get really, really messy if they're trying. Oh, side by side. What a move! Switch back! Switch back! No, not this time. And then there we go.
Nice.
That's it. Nicely done. Burst your open your DRS and away you go. And Tiff will then start to slowly fall back as the two drivers in the fresher tyres will then outbrake him and go through the next set of corners so much quicker.
Cornet starts in the stadium section now, and he's a couple of corners away from his first win in RSF1, and what a way to do it. Absolutely dominant performance in that McLaren. Your
Pole
new team,
position.
Raikkonen.
Pole position, fastest lap, race victory.
And the race win.
Grand Slam. Well done, my friend. Well done.
Oh, and Desbro, sorry, Desbro's all over he's going for the move. Oh, he's
no.
Why there?
Of all places, and here comes Kachow. Can Kachow make the move? Oh, not just in time enough. That is unfortunate there for Kachow as he drops back into 8th position. Lincoln finishes 7th. Sorry about that. There's a bit of it. So Fishsticks is 2nd, Button in 3rd, Desperate Roar, Scotsman 5th, Tiff in 6th, Lincoln in 7th. 8th is Kachow. I didn't see the rest of the classifications there because it switched there because we had a bit of a messy ending. Oh, that was a bit of a thing. And Kachow gets driver of the day according to the game. But remember, guys, if you want to vote for driver of the day, please cast your vote when it goes live on our Twitter stream.
That ending pretty much summed up this race.
Indeed.
Desperate move from Desperate going up on the inside there, but he wasn't fully alongside. I mean, you could see why, kinda, because that was for the podium. Because Button managed to scrape on the podium despite that last thing. Yeah, on Desperate at the end. But yeah, Cornet Star joins the ever-growing club of RSF1 winners.
So there we go, guys. Here is the classification for today. Cornet Star takes the race victory. Fishsticks 957 in 2nd. 3rd is Button 22. 4th is Desperate 123. Scotsman 793 646 finishes 5th. Tiff in 6th. Lincoln gets 7th. Kachow gets 8th. Millsy in 9th, Old Mansy in 10th, and our final finisher is Tricks and Pines. Your DNS for today in 12th is Pierre Midgyman, who says DNF, but he was DSQ'd. RSF1 Source in 14th, Old Mortal in 15th, and TYG Rogue in 16th. And I think I've given him long enough to get his screenshots. Let's just do that one again. Right.
So Lincoln, I believe, with the quick maths, retains his championship lead, or extend it to about 6 points, I think, over Millsy. But Button and Fishsticks have closed up dramatically with their podiums. So
have you sent the invites out?
God damn it! Got to do that. Normally I don't.
It's because you're a streamer, isn't it? I know you swapped roles for tonight, unfortunately, but we might as well just kept the stream going rather than swapping over and everything. So shits and giggles. I want to go showroom, don't I?
Where is Fishsticks? I mean, I'm still in the lobby anyway. It would have been so much easier. Button.
Captain Crunch there is trying to wind everyone up. Remember, guys, if it's me streaming, you don't have to worry about including your audio. It is already included, as the PC stream will automatically pick it up. Welcome to the podium, guys. Congratulations on all of your race results. Brundle, how do you want to go about this? This is your tier. By all means, you're in control.
I'm in control, am I?
Yes, like I said, it's your tier. If you want to do first and third, by all means, crack on, and I'll do what you would normally do.
Yes, please.
Okay, cool.
All right. So we kick off with who was third? Who was third? Button. Button. Sorry. So, Mr. Button, a back-to-back third places after your third place in Singapore. Also continues your point scoring. Every round you have scored points, so it's a fantastic job so far. Obviously, we won't touch a little bit, I guess. You understand with that last corner, which I saw. But and also, I don't know if you got caught up in all the midfield chaos that was there.
I didn't, luckily.
Luckily. But overall, I guess you can be very, very happy with that. As I said, 2 third places in a row.
Yeah, it was an okay race. I mean, Cornish Star was just way too quick tonight, way too quick. But we seemed to be going along quite nicely. Second and third with Fish. I was in the party with him, and we thought we had it covered. And then I don't know how many people got it, but we both got the frame rate halfway around the last lap. And I couldn't see the track at all. Couldn't see the track. I saw the guys coming up behind me, so I just tried to keep going. And then obviously Desbro pushed me a bit wide in the last corner against the wall, but
He pushed you a bit wide.
Well, he might have had a glitch as well, like you did.
Yeah, that's right. So I don't know, but it was really hard to see. So that's why we slowed down so much at the end. There, it wasn't.
I've never heard that before.
No.
I've
Maybe
heard
because we was in the same party. I don't know.
Xbox has just been funny tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just fortunate we got a race out of it, I guess.
Yeah. But it was an enjoyable race. It was a good race.
It was fun from our end as well. Your consistency, as I mentioned, is keeping you in with the championship fight because Lincoln and Millsy had another difficult race.
Yeah.
The more they keep doing that, the more you keep sneaking up behind as well. And it's a good points haul for Aston Martin as well. So a good start to your championship.
Yeah, we're going to try and win that constructors in this division if we can. Kachow's very quick. He just had a bit of bad luck tonight from what I hear. Binned it in qualifying, and I don't know what happened during the race, but I think he got damaged a couple of times. So. But he's a quick guy.
Of times. Spain next. Your thoughts on that? You've raced there a few times, so it should be quite familiar to you.
I've done 3 races, 2 socials and a league race, and I haven't got past lap 2 yet. So I'm not looking forward to it.
Oh god.
I'm not looking forward to it, but I'll put some practice in this week if I can and try and sort that out.
You got to keep that point scoring record.
I shall try my hardest.
All right then. Well done on your third place. And
thank you.
Good luck next week.
Cheers, thank you.
Congratulations, Button.
Cheers, mate.
Look forward to watching you tomorrow, by the way.
I shall do my best again.
Okay, over to our second place driver, and that is my favourite car of all time. It is the most sexiest car out there. Fishtix 957. Was Fishtix that finished second, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. In the Team Ferrari, congratulations of scoring points for the Team Ferrari, and maybe this week you can overtake Mercedes and put Mercedes down in last.
Perhaps.
Well, that's why he's so happy.
Of course.
Perhaps, we'll see.
I'm sure Lincoln won't be happy, but as long as RSF1 Karen's got something to moan about, we're all happy. But hey, obviously a very interesting race from your point of view. You're up and down the grid a little bit, and obviously there was some incidences and questionable things going on during the race, which we won't talk about. Tell us your perspective and everything, how it went.
I had a safe start. That was my main thing. Just get through the first 3 corners and not have any damage, starting on the mediums, and then just stick with everyone in front. And then the safety car come out. I thought, you know what, this will work. And then it's just where everyone it was just keeping it clean, because I got 2 warnings within the first 2 laps. It was just like relaxed. Just went, you know what, just bring it back, just get to the end without any penalties, and it worked out. So I was quite surprised I managed to get second. And when I was there, first was never really an option with his speed. So I just sort of chilled out, and yeah, it was a pretty boring race really when you think about it. But yeah, no, yeah. Like I say, the most exciting bit I had was the bit we don't want to talk about. It was sat watching that in front of me. I was so tense because I see it. I'm like ah. Every time they went through the S section, I was. Yeah.
I can imagine your body was clenching very tightly and hoping that nothing happened.
Yeah, I was seeing cars going left and right. I'm like, I don't know where people are going.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. Other than that, no, I'm really chuffed with actually getting second place. So I'm keeping my DNF 4 point scoring going. So it's always good. So
that's the main thing, scoring points, and obviously next week for round 8, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Round
Yep.
8, Spain. Now, interesting track for a lot of people because it's a nice track, it's an old traditional track, and it's also a fast track, but it's also a high downforce track. How are you feeling about it?
Before the patch, I was quite liked it and was really quick there. So hopefully, it sort of carries over. But I just got to find a setup that works, and then hopefully we'll go from there. Because I've done it twice and I got 2 seconds. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can potentially do it again. So
Cool. Well, congratulations on P2. Look forward to seeing you next
Cheers,
week
man.
around the track at Spain, and hope you do well. I'll hand you over back to BHA Waiter to sort our race winner.
Right. Fish Sticks, well done on your first podium.
cheers, man.
Alright. And speaking of firsts, welcome to the RSF1 First Winners Club, Mr. Cornet Star. And what a way to do it. Absolutely dominant the entirety of the race. I believe led every single lap, despite the safety cars as well. I guess you must be very, very happy with yourself. Did you expect this kind of performance? Because, as a couple of these guys mentioned, you were practically untouchable. Are we gonna
Hello.
reply
It's a big breath.
on it? After all this, is he not going to reply or just not? Well, I know
Steve-
Xbox has been. I know
He's far
Xbox has
ahead.
been having issues.
Quite possible.
Can you hear me, Cornet? Message me if you can.
I'm just seeing now if I've got anything through on Discord from him.
No.
Where's Members Lounge?
I'm back.
Are you there?
There he is.
Sorry,
There he is.
controller, turn off.
Sorry, did you hear what I said?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna say it all over again.
Sorry.
Right. So I'll say, welcome to the RSF1 Winners Club, Mr. Cornet Star.
Thank you.
Absolutely dominant. As these two have said in the chat, you were completely unstoppable. Did you expect this? I'll be surprised if you say no. To be honest, 'cause
I actually didn't, because the only practice I did was about 5 laps in time trial trying to find my setup, and then I didn't have time with school, so I did nothing else.
Wow.
maybe that's the way to do it. Have no
I
expectation.
did a my team race a few weeks ago, and I did alright there. But my tire management on this track, even though the degradation is quite high, it's actually pretty good, because I know I wasn't locking the front tires, even though my left was still screaming. But still, I was able to keep my softs in check in the first stint, and then I thought I got screwed over by the safety car, but luckily I didn't.
Yeah, of course you missed everything that went on behind you tonight, but of course I guess you don't really mind that a Sunday drive, or even though it's a Thursday. But you've obviously backed up a result from last week. You got 5th last week, so
Yeah.
you're carrying that on. Are you officially settled now in RSF1 and F4? Because it seems to me that you have.
Yeah, I know who I'm battling now, and obviously joining the team in Japan, which was like 2 races in, I think. We
Three
were
races in.
3 races in, sorry. We had no points to our name, but I knew all of the, because I know in Division 1, they're doing bits. They're P1 in the championship, just 1 in Singapore, I think. I haven't looked at their standings, but I knew I had a job to do, and unfortunately, obviously, my teammate was vacant for the past 2 races, but obviously, I respect him for that, and I know what's going on with that, so I just wanted to do him proud, and yeah, I think I'm well and truly here.
Nice. And speaking of team, I don't know if you know, sir, but you have just now had a new team member join McLaren Garage.
Yes, I have. We gave him a very good greeting earlier. Me.
Did you? Oh, I better unmute the garage.
Oh, I thought you were talking about somebody else. Yes, Spain next, Mr. Cornett. What are you expecting for next week?
Well, the only ever I don't really like the track. I'll be honest, I don't like it. But
Take away the S, basically.
yeah, Spain without the S.
Okay. Yeah.
I did one my team race on there, and I was tired because I couldn't be asked. I'll just be honest.
Could have done that
I was
tonight.
like P19 with shredded tyres after 3 lead laps, and I just didn't want to do it, so I retired. But I'm gonna put a bit of practice in over the weekend, get the setup, and hopefully challenge Lincoln, Kachow, all the top guys at the championship, and try and fight my way back.
Well, congratulations, as I said, joining the RSF1 Winners Club. And yeah, hopefully more to follow. But
Yeah.
until then, well done and good luck for next week.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Well, congratulations again on the victory there as well. Corner starts, nice to see. Right, that is it for this week from RSF1 until Sunday, where I shall be back on the stream with Division 1 and we'll be at Spain. But will the rain Spain mainly fall on the plane, or is it this week going to fall mainly on the track? There's only one way to find out, and that is to tune in on Sunday night at 8 o'clock for what is going to be the next greatest round for Season 5. Brenda, it's been an interesting race by all means with all the events that's going on. It's been a pleasure working with you again tonight. Anything else you want to say to anyone?
Those of you on the Discord who haven't seen it already, go to the top of it, onto the welcome, where we welcome like new drivers. You will see the quote of the reason why Mr. Nathan Gargett, or Midgeman as he was called, has been removed. It made me laugh.
It is a bit.
It's
A
good.
bit kind, actually.
Obviously, on a serious note, we apologise for anybody that saw that. We apologise for anybody that got caught in that. We cannot help what they do. We obviously test these drivers for racecraft and so on. And to be honest, before this, apart from dying on track a couple of times, running up a couple of times, he hasn't been doing anything similar to that. So that I'm just as surprised as everyone, I think.
Well,
So-
that's why we have admins to deal with team admins like me to deal with it, and we've dealt with it swiftly, calmly, and collectively. And all I can say is I'd apologise on behalf of the committee as well, as being a committee member. We don't expect to see things like that in our races.
Oh, no.
But, unfortunately, like we said, we can't control that element on track. If it happens, it happens. But when it happens, we will take action. Well then, guys, we'll wrap things up and call it a week. That has been an absolute pleasure for bringing you tonight's show. As I said, we are back. No problem. We are back next week, on Sunday with Division 1. Tune in, don't miss out. And remember, Driver of the Day and Driver of the Week votes will be going live very, very soon. Just keep a listen out for them on our Twitter. Good night, guys. Until Sunday night, I will see you then. To do.